Today I'm going to introduce you to the editing program which edits movies, clips, and also creates photo albums. The name of that is Adobe Premiere Pro CC. So before we start, we need to create a folder on a desktop with all movies and files, pictures necessary for our project. So here I've got my folder with all my stuff needed for documentary film. Here you can see all the files. So we have all footage already ready for that. And so then we open the program. Then we open the new project. So first of all, you need to give a name to your project so that it wouldn't be lost. So let's say documentary. You don't have to change anything here, hence all the settings are already set, and it would be better for your movie not to make any changes. Here we press OK. So here's basically the program. First of all, you need to import all your footage in order to edit it. So we go to File, and then Import. Then you choose the folder which is needed to be downloaded. So let's go to Desktop, Documentary, or any folder you need. So let's go 5 seconds per day, Import. So here's all our footage. You choose the file which you're gonna start your movie. So let's say you are starting from this file. So you take the file, just like moving files from one place to another. You move it over here, and you drop it into this bar. So now you could see there is footage, and there's kind of like a road for all your movies and all your audio files. So here we could see V1 stands for video tracks, and all this A1, A2, A3, and 4 are for audio clips. So we already have our first clip. Yeah, we can just simply play with that. So what you can do also, you can mute the track. For example, if you want to apply an audio file or music and you don't want to have the sound of current movie clip. So if you want to apply the sound, you for example, you have music in the folder. You take that music, and then you simply just put it in another audio track. So let's try to play with that. So here you can see how it plays along. Yeah, so another important skill you need to know is transitions, which this program has. So let's take another clip and try to play with that. So here now we have two clips. So this program features different audio and video effects. So here you could see there are audio effects, those audio transitions, which makes the audio moving from one sound to another more smoothly, and so same as video, it makes it just flowing more smooth and more natural way. So let's go to video transitions. Basically all this stuff are different effects. So in normal movie making you would use normally dissolve function, hence it's more comfortable and well, it's easier, much easier than others. So here in dissolve you're given different sub effects. The first one is additive solve, where you, so let's try that one. So sometimes it doesn't fit, you have to make sure that the effect you choose fits normally the clip. Let's try. So here you could see how it flashes from one clip to another. Let's try another transition. Oh, by the way, here you can scroll down the tracks so that you can see it much better, and you can much better edit those movie clips so the audio and video would accurately match each other. So in order to delete the effect, we just simply press that and press the delete button. So let's try cross dissolve, which is my favorite one because it's just adjustable to any movie clip. So here you can see just simple one. And another significant one is deep to black, which usually is perfect when you start your movie. So let's try to put it somewhere in the starting line. So you can see how it starts from like in a smooth kind of way from you know, like it doesn't start like really abrupt, it starts really slow, flow with the flow. Yeah, so these are three effects which are basically the easiest and most comfortable ones. For sure there are another ones, but I personally don't prefer them. So let's try some audio transitions. You go to crossfade, and then so these two, constant gain and power, are basically same. However, they have like kind of a little bit of this different stuff. So, but basically they're just same effect. So let's try the constant power in order to make our beginning of the audio file more smooth. So you can see how the sound comes from slow volume up to higher one. So we already have a nice beginning over here, which is really good. Yeah, so here are the effects. Let's try with constant gain actually, and see how similar they are. So here you could see how it goes again, same as constant power, from really low level up to higher one. It's just like more obvious here. So yeah. Another important skill you need to know is if you wanna take some parts from your movie clip and you want them to move to different side or different audio track, you just click here. You have different functions. So here you have the eraser tool. You take the eraser tool and then you choose where you want to cut your movie. So let's say it's somewhere here. And you have to remember also that when you move the movie outside of the track, the audio track of that movie also moves with that. It doesn't stay without it never stays with the movie clip alone. So let's take that one for example. Here you could move it up as much as you want. So let's say you want to move it here, so you can see how they together are moved. At the same time, you can put this audio file a little bit lower if you have different overlays of your music. Let's say like here you have one music and then you have another one, and you don't want to mess up with this audio track, so you just put it mute. Yeah, or you just don't do that. So another important fact is when you are done, let's say you are done with your movie and you have all your stuff completed, then you go to file and you always have to make sure that you save your project, because once you're not, yes, the program automatically actually saves your projects, but sometimes you can just normally forget what you have done. I mean, just to save it, and then all your project just doesn't exist. So always make sure you save your project. So here also we could see there are different functions of how the movie is represented, like the quality of that. So the 1/2 is normal one. You can also apply the full one, which is kind of more resolute and more professional. However, when you upload to media, it messes up a little bit with the quality of the video, so I prefer better to use 1/2 function. No, and that one displays also displays the image, so you just put fit over here. Alright, so when you are done, so here you can have different effects of color. You can match the color, make your images more tint or more darker or lighter, yeah, or sharpen the contrast of your shots. So once you are done with your editing and your movie is finally done, you can just simply go to file and then export. Then after that you need to go to media. Here it doesn't show up because I have right now 2 different projects I'm working on in this program. However, once you're in the media stuff, then after you have to find the or actually I'm gonna show you on my another project, which would be just more helpful. So let's once when you want to move to your another project, which is also important to know about this program, you just simply go to open your project. So first of all, you have to save, as I said. So we already saved our project. You have to go to open project and then choose your project. So let's say this one, my documentary. When one of the important mistakes you never have to have is when you're doing your project, and let's say there are some movie clips you want to get rid of them, never delete them from your computer in the trash and then empty the trash, because then your project is gonna ask you for all these missing files which are here right now. So then you would have to redo all the footage which you have done for like 2 hours or 3, I don't know. So once you have something like that, for example, you can just simply click on the file. Let's say you didn't delete it, and you didn't delete it from the trash, and you press locate, and then you have to find this file. So desktop. So here is our file. We just simply press on that. Even though if you have edited your footage and let's say you have cut several parts and now you're afraid that it's gonna put in the whole movie clip, my answer is no. It's gonna fit in the actual file which you edited within the project. So yeah, all these are done. And then after, when you have done all of them, your project is gonna be fine again. So right, let's open another one. Open project. 5 seconds per day. It always asks for saving changes, so let's say yes. So here's our file finally. Alright, let's. Oh, here it is. Thanks God. Sorry. Yeah, so here's our movie, completed one. So once everything is done, you just simply how you import these two. You can either import to YouTube or Vimeo or different film production websites, or you can just save it on your computer, which is much easier. So here we have to go to export, then media. So here you have different options. You have match sequence settings, which is like kind of automatic sequence, and it gives in downloads to your computer, not to the different social media websites. So yes, and before that you have to make sure that you export video and export your audio. So if you want to export it to your media from this program, you have to adopt different functions here, different settings. So here we have all this stuff, and for your movie you need to choose HD 1000 1080i 29.97, which is the best setting for the film. So format, you have to put H.264, which also is the best one, with which would provide high quality of the film. Another important stuff which you have to make sure is where you want to put your film. So here we have three options: FTP, Vimeo, and YouTube. So let's say you want to put in YouTube. You always have to make sure that you log in into your account, otherwise it will download to nowhere your file. So privacy is here. For example, let's say it's public. You can put different tags, description, and so here we're all set. and then we just simply press export. So once we press export, it's gonna encode for a little while, then after it would download, and then you would have to wait for it to download on the YouTube channel. So basically that's it. Thank you guys for watching and paying your attention and spending your time. Enjoy your day and enjoy your movie. Bye!